This is in continuation of last part. Please have a view on that session. If someone is picking this for start and not connected with the previous session, then it would be little difficult to connect the dots. The link for the same is given in the description box. Please connect to have a better understanding of this session. Equanimity in action. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 48, Lord Krishna introduces the reflective, chintansheel concept of yoga or equanimity in the performance of one's duty. He urges Arjuna to act without attachment to the success or the failure, emphasizing the importance of maintaining a balanced mind amidst the fluctuations of life. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddha siddhyo samabhutva samataviho yuchyate means perform your duty with equanimity. O Arjuna, abandoning attachment to success and failure, such evenness of mind is called the yoga. This verse is a cornerstone of Krishna's teaching, offering Arjuna and all the humanity a timeless lesson in how to approach duties and challenges. As Arjuna stands on the brink of battle, Krishna advises him to embrace yoga by acting with a sense of detachment, focusing on the actions itself rather than its outcome. It offers a powerful framework for living a balanced and fulfilling life regardless of the external circumstances. Those are, first one is equanimity as a state of mind. Krishna defines yoga as the state of maintaining evenness of mind in all the situations. This means not being overly elated by success nor unduly depressed by failure. This equanimity allows one to remain focused and effective regardless of the results. Second, detachment from outcomes. Krishna encourages Arjuna to let go of attachment to the fruit of his actions. This detachment does not mean indifference, unimportant, rather than it means performing one's duty with full commitment while accepting that the outcome is beyond one's control. By focusing on the action itself, one can act more freely and without the burden of anxiety over results. Third is the power of present action. The verse emphasizes the importance of being fully present in one's action. When the mind is free from distractions of the future, rewards, or punishment, it can engage more deeply with the task at hand, leading to more effective and meaningful actions. Fourth, inner peace and stability. Equanimity in actions brings a deep sense of inner peace. By not allowing external successes or failures to dictate one's state of mind, a person can remain centered and grounded. This stability is a true essence of yoga as taught by Krishna. In modern life, where success is often measured by tangible outcomes, this teaching from the Gita provides a refreshing perspective. Whether in professional endeavors, personal relationships, applying the principles of equanimity can lead to greater satisfactions and reduce stress. Practicing equanimity leads us on mindfulness in action. Cultivating mindfulness can help in focusing on the present moment and the task at hand, rather than getting caught up in worries about the future. Acceptance of uncertainty. Embracing the uncertainty of outcomes allows for greater flexibility. Understanding that not everything is within our control helps in reducing anxiety. This is very important. Balanced perspective. By adopting a balanced perspective on success and failure, we can navigate life's up and down with grace and composure. This approach not only enhances personal well-being but also improves decision-making and relationships. Bhagavad Gita offers a profound lessons in the art of living with the equanimity. Krishna's advice to Arjuna is a timeless guide for anyone seeking to find balance in the midst of life's challenges. By focusing on the process of actions rather than its fruits, results, and by cultivating a state of mental evenness, we can achieve a deeper sense of fulfillment and peace. This principle of yoga, equanimity in action, is not just a spiritual teaching but a practical tool for leading a more centered and purposeful life. This message providing insights into how to incorporate this principle into daily life for greater balance and peace. The wisdom of giving advice. In the sacred text of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 7, Arjuna, the mighty of warriors, state deep moral and emotional chaos of battlefield of Kurukshetra. He is stunned by the dilemma of fighting against his own kin, which leads him to a state of utter confusion and helplessness. It is this crucial moment that Arjuna surrendered to Lord Krishna, saying, Karparnaya dosopat subhava pishyami tvam dharma sammurcheta yat shreyasya nischitam bruhitan me Tisyasya teham sadimam tvam prapannam. Means my nature is overcome by weak-heartedness and I am confused about my duty. I ask you, what is the best for me? I am your disciple. Please instruct me for certain what is the best for me. Arjuna's plea for guidance is significant. Despite his ability and wisdom, he acknowledges his inability to make the right decision. It is only after expressing his confusion and explicitly seeking advice that Lord Krishna begins his discourse on dharma, duty, and rightness. Bhagavad Gita teaches us a profound lessons about the timing and appropriativeness of giving advice, respecting autonomy. Just as Krishna waited for Arjuna to request guidance, we should respect the autonomy of others in their decision-making process. Unsolicited advice can often be disturbing and may not be well received. Recognizing the right moment. Advice is most effective when the recipient is in a state of receptivity. Just like Arjuna was when he realized his own limitations and sought Krishna's wisdom. The right moment for giving advice is when it is requested with sincerity, offering guidance with compassion. Krishna's response to Arjuna is not just a transfer of knowledge, but a compassionate guidance tailored to Arjuna's specific circumstances. When advice is sought, it should be given with a empathy and a deep understanding of the other person's situation. The value of surrender. Arjuna's surrender symbolizes the willingness to listen and learn. It is only when someone surrenders their preconceived notions, seeks help, and they are truly ready to receive advice. In professional and personal setting, this surrender might look like an open-minded approach to feedback. In our daily life, whether in leadership, mentorship, or interpersonal relationship, we often encounter situations where we feel compelled to offer advice. However, the wisdom from Bhagavad Gita reminds us to withhold our guidance until it is genuinely sought. Just as Krishna waited for Arjuna's request, we too should wait for others to approach us for advice. This approach not only ensures that our words are valued, but also that they are effective in making a positive impact. The downward spiral. In the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 63, Lord Krishna outlines a profound psychological process that leads to one's downfall when emotions and thoughts are left unchecked. This verse captures the sequential decline of the mind and intellect, beginning with the attachment and ending the complete destructions. Krodad bhavati sammoha, sammohat smriti vibhramaha, smriti bhraushad buddhinasad pranashyati. Means from anger, complete delusions arises, and from delusions results loss of memory. When memory is lost, intelligence is lost. And when intelligence is lost, one falls down. Lord Krishna in this verse is explaining the dangerous chain reactions that start from attachment and culminates in the destructions. It is a reminder of the importance of mental discipline and the control of desires. Krishna's teaching here is not just spiritual but deeply psychological, offering insights into how negative emotions, if not managed, can lead to severe consequences. In our daily life, this verse serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of self-control and emotional regulation. The downward spiral described by Krishna is something that can happen to anyone if emotions like anger are left unchecked. Understanding this chain of events allow us to intervene early, stopping the cycle before it leads to irreversible consequences. Preventing the downfall done by how cultivating awareness by being aware of the initial stages of attachment and desire, we can prevent them from escalating into anger and delusion. Next is the practice emotional regulation. Techniques like mindfulness, meditation, and insightful thinking can help in managing emotions before they spiral out of control. Maintain perspective. Keeping a balanced perspective helps in remembering our higher goal and values, ensuring that temporary emotions don't cloud our judgment. The wisdom from Bhagavad Gita is timeless, teaching us that the loss of control over emotions and thoughts can lead to our downfall. By recognizing the signs early and practicing self-discipline, we can prevent this destructive cycle and maintain the clarity and intelligence needed to navigate life successfully. The eventual note of the Bhagavad Gita to manager. The hopelessness positions of Arjuna in the first chapter of the Gita is typical human situation which may come in the life of all men of actions sometime or the other. Sri Krishna, by sheer power of his inspiring words, raised the level of Arjuna's mind from the state of apathy to the state of righteous action, from the state of faithlessness to the state of faith and self-confidence in the ultimate victory of Dharma. They are the powerful words of courage, of strength, of self-confidence, of faith in one's own infinite power, of the glory in the life of active people, and of the need for intense calmness in the midst of intense action. When Arjuna got over his hopelessness and stood ready to fight, Sri Krishna gave him a gospel for using his spirit of strong action not for his own benefit, not for satisfying his own greed and desire, but for using his action for the good of many, with faith in the ultimate victory of ethics over unethical actions and truth over untruth. Arjuna responds by emphatically declaring that all his delusions were removed and that he is ready to do what is expected of him in the given situation. This is taken from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, verse 73 as Nastomoha smitilabdha tavat prasadan maya achyuta stito samigat sandeya karisya vachanam tvaha. अच्युत कृपा से आपकी मुँह सब जाता रहा, संशय रहित हूँ सुधि मुझे आई, करूँगा हरि कहा. Sri Krishna advice with regard to temporary failure in the action is no doer of good ever ends in misery. Every action should produce results. Good actions produces good results and evil causes nothing but evil. Therefore, always act well and be rewarded. And finally, the Bhagavad Gita's counseling message for all men of actions is, he who follows my ideals in all walk of life without losing faith in the ideal or never deviating from it, I provide him or with all he needs, yoga, and protect all whatever he or she has already got. Heman. Ananyas chintanto maam ejanaha pariyupasate tesham nitayuktaram yogam sevam vam. The verse considered to be the middle one of the Bhagavad Gita is chapter 9, verse 22. This verse is significant as it falls at the center of the 700th verse of Gita and is often viewed as capturing the essence of Krishna's teaching on the devotion and trust in the divine. This verse emphasizes the protections and care that Krishna promises to his devotees who are fully devoted to him, highlighting the core theme of devotions and divine support. In conclusion, the purport of this is to make these ideas tuned to the India's holistic attitude of Lok Sangraha for the welfare of many, for the good of many. Swami Vivekananda says, these approaches will certainly create a future leader of India who will be far superior to any that have ever been in the world. Hare Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Jai